There was a recent Court of Appeals ruling that was released in the last few days. And one part of that ruling was interesting. The court noted that what were created with these protections afforded the medical marijuana patient in Michigan, that those protections were rights that had been granted by the voters. Among those rights is not just the expectation of being able to stay out of jail. Additional rights were extended also to protect other categories, and one category that is being protected in these laws is our property rights. None of our property is subject to seizure or forfeiture simply for the use of marijuana. Examine the law closely if you need to. These are civil rights. Now, what had been taking place before December 8th, or before December 4th of 2008, what had been taking place then, whatever laws enabled that to take place, they were overruled by these civil rights granted to us by the voters. Our property is not subject to seizure or forfeiture, along with the medicine. What is taking place in Michigan now, currently, is wholesale violations of these civil rights granted by our voters. Police officers are walking into situations where there are completely law-abiding citizens, putting guns to them, having them empty their pockets and walk out. This is not asset forfeiture. This is armed robbery. Our civil rights are being violated at gunpoint by police officers in the state of Michigan. We need help. I don't care if that help comes from the state courts, from state police agencies, or federal police agencies. This has to stop now. People who are conducting themselves in this fashion need to go to jail for armed robbery. Please, we need help. Now, recently there's been a rash of automobiles and homes that have been illegally confiscated in violation of our civil rights and protections afforded to us by the voters of the state. Those properties need to be returned to these innocent people right now. Not a compensation. We want the original properties returned to them. We want these people made whole. That needs to be taking place now. But first off, the message needs to get to these police agencies that they have to cease and desist immediately from violating our civil rights that the voters granted to us. Thank you.